People will often say, oh, I'm saved, but I'm not soft. I'm not soft. Guys, I am here to tell you that your femininity, your softness is a gift. Okay, for today's video, we are going to be going over the wonderful book of Esther. And we are going to be, sorry, I'm going to take my hair out. We're going to be specifically talking about and looking at Esther as an example of how we should react in tough situations and practice self-control. Okay, this is bothering me so bad. Let me finish taking my hair out. Also, keep in mind, this is coming from someone, me, who had extreme anger issues and reactionary issues. It had caused a lot of issues in my relationships with family members, with partners. No good. And guess what? I am not that way anymore because I embraced that soft side of myself. So if that's something that you struggle with, this video is most likely for you, with love. So let's talk about how to react with grace as a woman of God rather than reacting off of emotion. Because we as women are filled with a lot of emotion, and that is a gift. But that gift is not meant to govern us. So we're going to start off with a message in Proverbs. Just keep these in mind as we go through our study. So Proverbs 4 verse 17, a man of quick temper acts foolishly. And then in Proverbs 25 verse 28, a man without self-control is like a city broken into and left without walls. Your reactions can alter your life. I am talking from experience here. They can lead to abundance and blessings, or they can lead to destruction. Okay, so Esther. Little bit of background. Esther was a queen to a king, and basically there was a decree that was sent out to mass eliminate all the Jews. Super evil bad guy, Haman, is the one who set out this decree to go forth. So Esther's cousin Mordecai gets the message to Esther that she needs to go to the king and get away with this. Also, all of this can be found in Esther chapter 4 and on. So, for some historical context, back in that day, you could not go to the king unless he called on you. So what Mordecai, Esther's cousin, is telling Esther to do is literally life or death. This is a very high stress situation. Let's see how she reacts. Esther says back to Mordecai, go gather all the Jews to be found in Susa. I don't know how to say that. And hold a fast on my behalf, and do not eat or drink for 3 days, day or night. I and my young woman will also fast as you do. Then I will go to the king, though it is against the law, and if I perish, I perish. Now let's break that down. She could have panicked and ran away from the situation because she's the queen. She doesn't need to get involved. But, okay, this leads us into point number one. One, she paused. Esther paused to seek God through prayer and fasting. Let's take this back to Proverbs 14 verse 17. A man of quick temper is foolish. They make foolish decisions. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but do not act on impulse. Can you imagine if she would have gone up to the king and she was like, how dare you do this? Blah, 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 blah. Probably beheaded. Who knows? Thank God, literally, that she didn't do that. Okay, number two, Esther participated in prayer and fast. Esther took things to God first through prayer and fast. In Philippians 4:6, it says, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. Let your requests be made known to God. Ask God first. Go to him first. Promise you he's going to have a better answer than whatever your cute little brain can come up with. Esther is so smart because she sought the wisdom of God. Keyword, first. Okay, then number four, Esther waited on the Lord. She waited with patience and strategy. We all know that everything is on the Lord's timing, not our own. So what Esther did, after this 3-day fast that she did, she strategized a little plan, and she comes to the king asking for a feast. Technically 2 feasts, one with the king and then one with Haman. Now she knows that Haman is super evil bad guy, but you're not seeing her jump to accusations and pointing fingers. No, she is playing it smart. She remains calm. Point number 4, she speaks with kindness. This is where the soft part comes in. When Esther is submitting her request to the king, both times she asks for a feast, she says, if it pleases the king. Y'all, she is using her politeness, her gentleness, her kindness, literally as a weapon, as a strategy. How cool is that? And ultimately, because of the way she approached this situation and due to her softness, the king granted her wish. Huzzah! Haman was hung. Super evil bad guy. and the Jews were delivered. Now, we all know what a Proverbs 31 woman is. I'll make a whole separate study on the characteristics of a Proverbs 31 woman, but in Proverbs 31:26, it says, "She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue." Speak kindly, no matter what your emotions are. I'm just gonna finish this up by saying, ladies, men too, if you're seeking peace, don't be afraid to be kind. Ladies, don't be afraid to be soft. It is your weapon. Anyways, be more like Esther and ultimately soft. Anyways, I will see you guys whenever I feel like making another video, probably tomorrow.